he just stopped breathing, and it was over. But I didn't get to see him.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 unexpected deaths in animated shows.
Did Jet just die? You know, it was really unclear.
No, Zeke! No!
We have to get out of here, now!
I wish I could take it all back.
You can try. You and I together, brother.
For this list, we'll be looking at the most shocking death scenes in cartoons. We'll be excluding anime, however, which deserves a list of its own. Obviously, there will be spoilers galore. Which animated character's death traumatized you? Any we missed? Let us know in the comments. Number 10. Bird Person, Rick and Morty.
I look around this room and I think, Tammy, you're a high school senior from the planet Earth and you're marrying a 40-year-old bird person? Like, what?
It feels like we'd only scratched the surface of Rick's old friend before he was turned into KFC. Bird Person's dry voice provided plenty of humor, and his history with Rick served to humanize the scientist. So it made us happy to know that he was getting married and causing a positive change in Rick. However, he was then unceremoniously gunned down by the woman he loved, shocking everyone.
In a lot of ways, I'm not a high school senior from the planet Earth. In a lot of ways, what I really am is a deep cover agent for the Galactic Federation, and you guys are a group of wanted criminals, and this entire building is, in a certain sense, surrounded.
It was like losing a member of the extended Smith family.
What are you doing?
Sit your bird ass down!
Tammy? Bird Person!
Even though he did eventually return as the evil Phoenix Person, his death scarred both Rick and viewers. Number 9. Bunny, the Powerpuff Girls.
Someone say something.
It's not every day you get a new family member just for them to die minutes later. When the Powerpuff Girls need a helping hand keeping Townsville safe, they decide to add another member to their ranks. After trying to replicate the professor's recipe, they create Bunny. She has trouble fitting in with the rest of them, but had a little redemption when she saves her sisters. Now, the Powerpuff Trio was always known for being just that, a trio. Since that wasn't going to change, it would have made sense if Bunny just went elsewhere in the world. But instead, the unbalanced formula within Bunny caused her to explode before the hero's very eyes, leaving everyone, including us, crying.
So, for the first and final time, the day is saved. Thanks to Powerpuff Bunny!
Number 8. Chef, South Park.
He's pretty brainwashed, all right. Worst case I've ever seen.
He's not gonna make love anytime soon. Chef had been an important part of the show, providing wisdom and a helping hand to Stan, Kyle, Cartman, and Kenny. In The Return of Chef, the cafeteria worker comes back from his journeys with the Super Adventure Club, but is creepily different. After the kids try to free him from the club's brainwashing, he falls to his death from a burning bridge where he's impaled, mauled, and torn apart. Turns out the character was killed off because voice actor Isaac Hayes had objected to the show's satire of Scientology and asked to be released from his contract. Talk about a send-off!
Oh my god. They killed Chef. You bastards! You bastards!
Number 7. Kid Flash, Young Justice.
Ah, the Eiffel Tower and the ever-romantic City of Lights. We're definitely coming back here, babe. You know, when we don't have a world to save.
This speedster had already retired the outfit. They didn't have to retire him too. After settling down with Artemis for a nice civilian life, Wally West sets out one last time to help the Flash and Impulse stop an energy vortex from destroying Earth.
Even at our top speed, I'm not certain the two of us can generate enough kinetic energy.
Then how about the three of us?
But since he'd been out of the game, he lacks the speed to catch up with his fellow heroes, taking the brunt of some fierce blasts.
The Kid Flash is in danger. His slower speed is making him an exit valve for the chrysalis energy.
This caused him to fade from existence, much to the horror of his friends. For such a main character to suddenly be killed off shocked everyone.
Artemis is so gonna kill me for this. And don't even get me started on Mom and Dad.
Kid?
Just tell them, okay?
Kid!
They may have won, but we all lost something important along the way. Number 6. Dan Turpin, Superman the Animated Series.
This is our world, Ugly. You won't get it without a fight.
While not the nicest person in the world, we certainly didn't want him gone. Terrible Turpin is a Special Crimes Unit officer who didn't like Superman at first, telling Metropolis that they needed to fend for themselves. But overcoming their differences, the two work together to try and stop Darkseid's invasion.
I don't care how many crummy planets you've conquered. You ain't getting this one.
While they prove successful, the Lord of Apocalypse vaporizes Dan out of spite just before he retreats, devastating everyone.
Savor your moment of triumph, Superman. But remember, victory has its price.
Dan Turpin was created by comic legend Jack Kirby, and his design in the animated series was inspired by him, which makes it all the sadder when he's taken from us so suddenly.
Goodbye, old friend. In the end, the world didn't really need a Superman. Just a brave one.
Number 5. Boris, Captain Planet and the Planeteers.
Boris? Boris, what is wrong?
Despite being an environmentalist kids show, Captain Planet and the Planeteers tackles some surprisingly dark topics. The episode Mind Pollution warns against substance abuse as Boris and Linka battle with addiction thanks to Scum's designer drug, Bliss.
They don't care about injury, just running out of bliss.
The story comes to a climax when the kids take refuge from angry addicts on top of the US Capitol building in Washington, D.C., unable to summon Captain Planet as Linka's mind is polluted. When Scum supplies them with more bliss, Boris swallows them down and collapses from an overdose.
Bliss killed him. I'm sorry.
With the death of her cousin, Linka finally helps the team summon Captain Planet, who is uncharacteristically angry after what's transpired. For a usually lighthearted show, this death brought a whole new reality to viewers' worlds. Number 4. Jet, Avatar: The Last Airbender.
You're a freedom fighter!
The Avatar franchise has never shied away from dark topics. In The Legend of Korra, we saw the deaths of the Earth Queen as well as of Noatak and Tarlok, who blew themselves up.
It will be just like the good old days.
But none of them were as unexpected as the major death that preceded them, that of Jet, leader of the Freedom Fighters. In Ba Sing Se, he was brainwashed by Long Feng. Once brought to his senses, he teamed up with Aang but was fatally wounded, to the point that even Katara couldn't heal him. His former followers stayed with him to mourn as the team pushed on. A sad end to an ultimately tragic character.
I'll be fine.
He's lying.
Number 3. Brian Griffin, Family Guy.
You've given me a wonderful life. I love you all.
Losing a pet is always traumatic, even when it's animated. During the Life of Brian episode, Stewie destroys his time machine in an attempt to prevent any future near-death experiences. But then, Brian is gruesomely run over by a car, a death that is not played for laughs. It's genuinely treated as a tragedy. Many speculated that replacing him with Vinny was simply a way to shake up the formula and bring viewers back to the series. Once he returned a few episodes later, thanks to some time travel, it's safe to say that some fans thought it was all for nothing.
I couldn't live without you, so I came back from the future to save your life.
Number 2. Pops, regular show.
Pops, he's too powerful. You'll never beat him alone.
I know you all mean well, but I should have been listening to my heart this whole time. You boys stay here.
For a sitcom about groundskeepers at a local park, regular show provides a lot more than you might expect, and much of that value is thanks to the characters. One of those characters is Pops, the nicest, most timid one of the group, who we later learned hails from another planet and has engaged in battle with his brother, Anti-Pops, every 14 billion years. After a regular epic final battle, Pops hugs his brother, holding him tight as they both head towards a star.
This can't work, Pops. The minute you let me go, I'm gonna blast you into nothing.
I know, so I'm not going to let go.
Pops was such a kind-hearted character, so seeing him sacrifice himself is enough to bring tears.
Don't worry, Mordecai and Rigby. I know you're sad, but I promise this is a happy ending. Take care of each other. Goodbye.
His parting will be remembered by the characters and the fans of the show. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Big Henry, Gravity Falls. During an innocent golf game, a huge Lilliputian takes his last breath. 99. Star Wars: The Clone Wars. The clone who couldn't fight dies helping his brothers.
We lost a true soldier. He really was one of us.
Abe the Crossing Guard. Bobby's World. Young Bobby learns to always try his best, even if he suddenly loses a friend.
Abe is dead, Bobby. He's gone.
Gone? Is he gonna be gone forever?
Yes, but forever, Bobby.
That's no fair!
Prowl. Transformers Animated. The lone wolf Prowl sacrifices himself to save the city and his teammates.
Prowl! No! We'll find another way!
Guardians of the Globe. Invincible. Omni-Man annihilates his fellow superheroes.
Omni-Man?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Maud Flanders, The Simpsons.
I'll get some hot dogs.
No footlongs.
I know. They make you uncomfortable.
Despite being a God-fearing, good-natured man, Ned always seems to get the worst of it, and he even started to question his faith after the loss of his wife. During an auto race, Maud is accidentally thrown off the viewer stand, falling to her death.
Fire!
Ooh, a bobby pin!
This came out of nowhere for fans of the sitcom. The reason for her death was because of a pay dispute between Fox and actress Maggie Roswell, who later came back to voice Maud in flashbacks. As she had been a mainstay of the cast for 11 seasons, her sudden death was completely unexpected, and her absence is felt throughout future episodes.
Maud was always there, and we thought she always would be.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.